Let's go.
Wake up, wake up.
This is
Pam and Gary on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Oh my goodness, I'm such a huge fan.
It is 7:50, 10 minutes before 8 on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Yeah, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we're going to talk to Kirk Evans, who is an attorney, but he is a Second Amendment attorney. And he's going to talk a little bit about Target respectfully requesting that shoppers leave their guns at home.
Wouldn't you just expect that people would leave their guns at home while going shopping?
No, because if you have a
concealed carry,
permit,
you're allowed to keep it on with you. And they're asking the concealed carry people to also leave their guns at home.
Yes, so is that legal? I wonder. That's a good question.
Well, I guess I would think that if it's your store, I mean, if you were a store owner, an individual, let's say small town America, your own store, couldn't you not have a rule that says no guns in the store?
I would think, but...
I suppose you can't stop police officers from having a gun in the store.
Correct.
So why not conceal carry people, right?
I don't know, but this is a good question, and we will pose them all to Kirk Evans, our Second Amendment specialist, who should be on our newsline here in just a minute or so.
Okay.
And we'll be talking to him, so...
All right, where did all this come from, too? Apparently there was this moms demand action for gun sense in America, and Target saying they want an atmosphere that is safe and inviting for all shoppers. I guess I've never felt threatened while going into a store like Walmart or Target or any of those, so it never even dawned on me that somebody might be carrying a gun.
It never even dawned on me either, so, but that is something that's happening, and right now on our WHBC Newsline, as we mentioned, we bring in Kirk Evans, who is an attorney who specializes in Second Amendment issues. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Pam and Gary.
What is the situation with the Target stores, and why are people concerned about it?
Target has for years been very politically moderate on the subject of guns. They have not been rah-rah-rah gun supporters, but they've also not been anti-gun. They have simply said, whatever the law is in your state or your jurisdiction, just please follow the law when it comes to carrying weapons at a Target. Unfortunately, they have been under political pressure the last couple weeks / months and decided to bow a little bit toward that political pressure and are now requesting that folks not bring guns to Target stores.
Okay, so and what has been the reaction to that from gun supporters, basically?
Gun supporters, a lot of folks think that this is a tremendous infringement on Second Amendment rights. From a technical legal perspective, it is probably, it's certainly not positive, but a request is certainly far different from posting, no trespassing or no gun signs at your store, or actually calling the cops or calling the police if folks do show up with guns. So as it stands now, it's it's a tilt toward the anti-gun movement, but so far it's not an absolute ban, at least as we see it, on bringing guns to Target stores.
All right, well, where did all this start? Who's bringing on the pressure onto Target? what political activities and organizations are doing this?
Well, one of them is Moms Against Guns, which is an anti-gun group. Has a very nice, sympathetic name, but is unfortunately very, very anti-Second Amendment group. And they used an incident down in Texas where there are movements in several different states called open carry movements. And what they do is open carry their firearms in various places to try to bring attention to the infringement on our Second Amendment rights. And they lawfully do so. They pick places where they're lawfully allowed to open carry. Unfortunately, one of these occurred in a Target, and Moms Against Gun folks used that as an opportunity to push further toward banning guns in the Targets.
Now, do you see this becoming more of a norm, or there being so much pushback that it doesn't progress that way?
Well, I have to say, most of the big box stores have an absolute preclusion on guns. Walmart, I believe, in fact, I think it's universal. Most Walmarts have an absolute ban on guns. So the polite request, we think, is at least, the best you can say is it's not as bad as Walmart. I'm assuming this group is going to try their best wherever they can find it to get folks to change their gun stance. But as far as becoming the norm, I think the norm may be, unfortunately, no guns.
All right. Well, we appreciate the explanation for us, and this is Kirk Evans, a attorney specializing in Second Amendment issues. Again, thank you so much, sir.
Thanks very much.
Pam Cook and Gary Rivers, Canton's Morning News, and more. Weekdays beginning at 5:30 a.m. on News Talk 1480 WHBC.